Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Short a rotation player. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the five for the Clippers. They've got Griffin. J.J. Redick is out there with Paul. Then there's Ryan Hollins. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. And for Utah, Keefe is out there with Malone. Then it's Jeff Hornacek. Then it's Russell. And it's Stockton in at the point. When you take a glance at the season and standings, Greg, teams are still kind of feeling things out.
Yeah, it's just so early in the season, Kevin. And that means teams still trying to establish an identity as well as experimenting and just trying out new rotations.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Paul outside. A crossover. And the layup is good.
So good with the handle is Chris Paul, putting the D on its heels.
Inside, Hornacek. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Griffin a screen on Stockton. Paul for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Paul's got 5 now.
And if he gets a good look, Paul's going to make you pay from distance.
On the wing, Stockton. Defended by Paul. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis. And that was some serious effort there.
Now here's Griffin. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Jazz have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Hornacek passes to Stockton. Malone a screen on Paul. And Malone gets it to go on the assist by Stockton. Malone's got his second bucket tonight.
And just the ultimate in the pick and roll is Malone. He just excels with that hard dive to the right spot there after setting that screen.
Here's Redick after the made shot from Karl Malone. Pass to Hollins. He dishes it to Barnes. Paul left side. Fires the 3. Malone with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Malone sets the pick for Stockton. To the paint. And the jam by Karl Malone.
And this is Stockton's bread and butter. Slicing the defense apart with his passing. A pick and roll master.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the Jazz seem ahead of schedule, Greg, but where can they take another step forward?
Well, turnovers have been a problem. They commit a lot, and they don't force a ton either defensively. So closing that differential will help them on the possession battle.
Pass to Hornacek. Back to Stockton. Here's Malone. It's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. 8 points for Karl Malone.
Considered one of the strongest players in the league, Malone doesn't get distracted by a little contact.
Al Paul. He has 5. Redick passes to Griffin. Shoots over Malone. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Stockton looking around to the inside. And the jam by Karl Malone.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. This break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. 5th, the Jazz.
And you have to be impressed if you look at the rebounding numbers from last season. They ran a number of guys to the glass, which led to plenty of second chance opportunities.
Hollins kicks to Barnes. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Down low to him. Oh!
That's some classic Chris Paul in action, reading the floor and finding the opening.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Jazz leading by 5. Passes it to Stockton. Paul with the steal. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get John Stockton. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Utah Jazz.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And he makes the first.
And there is this sense that every team that Paul has been on, he's just made them better. A testament to his leadership and obvious selfless attitude.
Both free throws good from Paul. And taking a look at the LA Clippers, Brent, a team that just keeps coming up short, unfortunately.
Well, the Clippers have definitely been more competitive lately, and it's kind of like phase 2 for them with this group. They still haven't been able to get over the hump, and they have some work to do.
And it's Malone finishing it off.
What I appreciate about Malone is he just understands his strengths and is incredible at playing to them.
Clippers trail by 5. Barnes screen on Stockton. Paul with the 3. Malone with the rebound. Malone's got rebound number 5 here tonight. On the wing, Stockton. Defended by Paul. Malone a screen on Paul. Here's Stockton. And the jam by Karl Malone.
Not much chance of Stockton missing that opening. He has such great instincts for creating for his teammates.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Up top, Griffin. Paul with the screen for Griffin. Back to Paul. This one for 3. Hollins passes to Griffin. The shot misses.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Stockton with no one around him. Rebound by the Clippers. fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And that one falls for Paul. Well, the Utah Jazz, GA, have one of the highest win percentages in NBA history.
And they're probably the greatest franchise to never win a championship. They made the finals twice. Unfortunately, they had to face Jordan and the Bulls both times.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
And Stockton, almost impossible to guard in the pick and roll. When he gets a little daylight, he is always ready to pull the trigger.
Paul, sweet little floater. Paul's got 10.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Malone with the screen. Here's Stockton. Another shot. And another shot. And it's Malone missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Griffin. Malone with the block. Stockton dishes to Hornacek, and stolen by Redick. Over in the corner, Paul. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 13.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Here's Stockton. An 11-point game for him in the win against Sacramento.
And guys, in addition to that scoring, he was absolutely tenacious on the defensive end. A complete two-way game for him. Finished with 3 steals, I think, and that was a difference maker.
So for the Jazz, their last game, a win against the Kings.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
Well, the last time it was about feeding off of the glass and getting rebounds to ignite the offense, and that came up big for them. Great opportunities to get out and run.
And the Clippers call time here. Dudley's checked in for the Clippers.
A chance now to see the numbers for Chris Paul. Great showing for him last season. Came in about 14 points per, 9 assists and 4 rebounds. And he led the charge when it came to scoring, led the team.
Yeah, he shot the lights out all year long from a variety of spots on the floor. Love that versatility.
Griffin against Keith. Paul with the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Paul's got 16 points.
And I see that clock just winding itself back. Chris Paul filling it up offensively.
Here's Malone. And Paul pulls it down. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers, trailing by 2. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season.
And even though they're one of the top teams, they dropped the season series to this squad. So sometimes matchups play a role.
Now Hornacek following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Hornacek passes to Stockton. Back to Hornacek. 4 on the clock. Malone, a screen on Redick. Hornacek, no luck.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Malone against Barnes. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
The Jazz shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And Stockton is simply one of the best, especially when it comes to finding people on the floor.
The Jazz shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Anderson comes in for Brian Russell. And Isley subbed in for Jeff Hornacek.
One shot.
That's good from Keefe. Clippers trail by 3. Paul looking over the floor. Griffin a screen on Stockton.
Adam Keefe. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Paul against Stockton. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. Off target from outside.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Malone a screen on Paul. To the middle. And then Malone with the dunk.
Oh, the D is at fault there. You can't let Malone get that type of position inside.
Clippers trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Crawford outside. Paul outside. Clock at 6. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Paul's got 19 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Paul against Stockton. There's the pass to Malone. No good on the shot. Nice D from Griffin. Clippers shooting at around 44% in the early goings here. The shot by Paul, no good.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Stockton the pass to Isley. Stockton against Paul. Malone a screen on Paul. The open shot. Stockton makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Stockton's got 6 points.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Up top, Griffin. He's covered by Malone. Griffin a screen on Stockton. Paul outside. Over Stockton. The shot's good from Paul. He's got 21.
Just sticking with the play. Chris Paul there, determined to make something happen. Maintains his focus all the way through that one.
Malone a screen on Paul. Stockton. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And here is Paul, coming off a solid outing against Portland. Griffin finds Crawford. And it's all evened up.
Yeah, you don't want to leave people open when Blake Griffin has vision of the floor. He exploited the hole in the defense that time.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Teams will make substitutions. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Clippers third.
Just tremendous accuracy from the three-point line last season. Instead of heaving up every opportunity and quick chance that they got, it was about ball movement and finding the open shooter.
There's 1:17 left to play in the first. Outside, George. Pass to Eisley. Knocks it loose. Turkoglu against Anderson. Crawford outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Crawford's got his second basket of the night. .46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Ostertag. The Jazz working the ball around now. Down low. Collison with it. He had 10 points in the win against Portland. Crawford, no luck.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And George gets it to go.
And so focused on that shot, the contact doesn't even faze George.
George against Crawford. Left side, Collison. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Tie game in Utah. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
29. The Clippers, 29.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
You know, Brent, we know how intense NBA practices can get, but how often do tempers boil over?
Well, practices are where you improve, and it's also a chance for guys who are on the bench to let the coaches know they're ready for more minutes. So that competitive environment is going to cause some dust-ups, and trust me, Kevin, you don't hear about most of the things that go on behind closed doors.
So with Griffin sitting on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Brown out there with Ryan Hollins. Then it's Matt Barnes. There's Collison. And it's Crawford at the 2-guard spot.
Yeah, great when Jamal Crawford shakes loose an effortless jumper there. Not bashful at taking and making outside shots.
Now, here is Morris. Passes it to Isley. Just 5 on the clock. Over Collison. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Isley.
Hard to leave any NBA player that wide open from that distance.
Collison, the pass to Crawford. Keith grabs the miss.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Clippers have their sights set high. Coach Tyronn Lue says this is definitely a championship team, and it's not going to just come. We've got to put the work in. There's got to be a lot of sacrifices. If we come together and do the right things, we definitely have a chance. Kevin, back to you.
And David, he's a big reason why. Thanks so much. And the Jazz with possession here after the missed 3 from Jamal Crawford. Here's Isley. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Here's Isley. The pass to Carr. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Russell. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Morris against Crawford. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Jazz with some changes. Karl Malone's checked in for Carr. Hornacek comes in for Morris, and Georgia subbed in for Isley. And then for the Clippers, Griffin's checked in for Brown. Redick comes in for Jamal Crawford. And Chris Paul subbed in for Darren Collison. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Malone, a screen on Paul. George passes to Malone. And the jam by Karl Malone.
A wise pass right there by the rookie George. Solid at finding open teammates.
Now here's Paul. And 1 point in the game. Greg, this Keontae George is explosive.
When he goes in the paint, he is like a wrecking ball. Very physical driver for a guard. Can be streaky, but boy, when he heats up, watch out.
Pass to Hornacek. Pass to Malone. The shot that time, not on target. Griffin with some nice D. Paul outside. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Hollins. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists tonight. And so it's Utah here with the ball. 4-point game. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And it's Malone finishing it off.
And how about the awareness there of Hornacek, a high IQ player who just knows how to find his teammates when they're open.
Barnes, screen on George. Outside Griffin. Redick surveying the D. Back to Griffin. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Strong and explosive, Griffin knows how to use his body to protect that ball in traffic.
Malone, a screen on Redick. Hornacek passes to Malone. Count the basket. Malone's got 22. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Passes to Redick. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. Redick's got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles.
This is Redick's game to a T. Masterful at catching and firing shots with confidence and precision.
Now, here is Hornacek. Last game he had 28 points. Malone sets the pick for George. Puts it up from 12. Tries it from 19. Rebound by the Clippers. Hollins has got 5 rebounds tonight. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
When you guard CP3, you just can't allow him to do whatever he wants. He's just too good.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Los Angeles?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, the attack can come from a lot of ways, either execution or by just getting on the bounce and driving it in, and that's where they've been very effective tonight.
And he knocks down the first one. Anderson, he's checked in for Brian Russell. The Clippers also making some changes. Turkoglu comes in for Ryan Hollins, and it's Reggie Bullock in for Matt Barnes. And both free throws good from Paul.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Now George. Malone sets the pick for George. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Malone.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Clippers have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Turkoglu, a screen on George. Now the pass to Turkoglu. Outside, Redick in the corner. It's Griffin. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. 4 on the shot clock. Paul, no one around him. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's foul number 2 for him.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Utah shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. George passes to Malone. The shot's good on the assist by George. Malone's got 26.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Clippers leading by 6. Paul outside. The dish to Bullock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
It feels like J.J. Redick has every part of this game buttoned up, especially when it comes to getting high percentage and quality shots.
The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
First free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
A different look for Utah. Ostertag comes in for Keith, and Stockton subbed in for George. And both free throws good for Redick. Jazz trail by 8. Stockton outside. Inside, Malone. And that one drops. Malone's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Here's Paul. After the made shot from Karl Malone. Paul passes to Bullock. Outside, Redick. Sinks the triple. Redick's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Here's Stockton, and there's another one for the Jazz.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Paul. 26 points for him. Redick inside the line. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And that's 13 points for J.J. Redick.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Here's Stockton. Utah calls timeout. Look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
Let's get the ball. Coming out to the floor, the Jazz High Squad.
Dudley's checked in for Los Angeles. Barnes comes in for Reggie Bullock. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. 5th on the list, Chris Paul.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Here's Vaughn. Ostertag, a screen on Redick. Shoots from 14. Ostertag, no good. Clippers leading by 9. Outside, Redick. Griffin sets the screen for Redick. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Here's Hendricks. No scoring in this one. To the paint. Here's Vaughn. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Paul against Stockton. Griffin a screen on Stockton. Now here's Paul. He's tightly guarded. He can't hit that time. Stockton with it. Now guarded by Redick. Stockton, no good. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Dishes to Barnes. Pass to Paul. Now Griffin. Griffin draws the double. Nobody near Barnes. And the 3 off target. Jazz trail by 10. Anderson outside. Pass to Hendricks. It's up a 3. Drains the three-pointer.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on things.
Outside, Redick from downtown. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists here tonight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Passes it to Vaughn. Here's Hendricks. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 10. It's Redick on the wing. Ostertag defending. And here's Griffin. The rebound by Anderson.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And the pass to Hendricks. Pass to Ostertag. Here's Vaughn. 5 on the clock. Stockton's shot is off. The Clippers shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Paul for 3, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Back to Stockton. Takes the 13-footer. That one rolling around and rims out.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Pass to Hendricks. Here's Vaughn, covered by Barnes. Griffin dishes to Paul. 1:04 left now here in the second. Hits it from three-point range. Redick's got 22 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Pass to Vaughn. Back to Stockton. And there's the pass to Vaughn. Ostertag, a screen on Redick to end the drought. Good, he hits the jump shot. Vaughn's got 4 points this quarter. Clippers leading by 14. Paul outside. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Yeah, and that kind of activity helps Griffin to do so much more in this game. He's been tireless.
Pass to Hendricks. 16 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Anderson finds Stockton. Parries the long-range jumper. Stockton's got 11 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And that does it for the first half of play. The Clippers lead by 13. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Here with Ty Lue. Good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right play. When we make the extra pass, we're a tough team to beat.
And you were sure tough in the first half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Look here now at Utah. They started off the season the way they wanted. Now you build off that win. Try to generate momentum. Stay undefeated as long as possible.
Yeah, impressive showing in their first game. We'll see if they can roll into a streak here. And pivoting back to our first half here, goes without saying, a lot to like for the Clippers.
It's impressive how well they've protected the ball. No messy dribbling. They've kept it on the string, fellas, and that's prevented the other guys from getting free possessions.
Certainly has been one of the difference makers in this game. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Russell is out there at Malone. Then it's Keith. Then it's Jeff Hornacek. And it's Stockton in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Clippers leading by 11. Barnes screen on Stockton. And it's Paul missing. And so Stockton will bring it up for Utah. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hollins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Barnes outside. He kicks it to Griffin. Banked in off the glass. Griffin's got 6.
You have to do better than that. Griffin is a pro at muscling in those difficult shots.
Stockton outside. Here's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. 14 points for him.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Griffin. 6 points for him. Back to Paul. Knocked loose. Kicks it to Barnes. Griffin passes to Paul. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Paul's got 32 points.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Back to Hornacek. And he makes good on the layup. Hornacek's got his second bucket.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Outside, Redick. Pass to Griffin. From 11 feet away. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Well played, Griffin, with the right read. He turned that mid-range jumper into a strength.
Malone, a screen on Paul. He gets it in there.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Paul kicks to Redick. Passes it to Barnes. Malone against Griffin. Shoots over Malone. And again, the Clippers good for 2. Jazz trail by 13. Stockton outside. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Tries again. And Hollins pulls it down. Hollins has got 7 rebounds in the game. Redick dishes to Paul. And it's Malone with the rebound. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Malone, a screen on Griffin. Paul passes to Redick. And here is Barnes. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Griffin. Tries again. Utah with the rebound. Malone's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Russell dishes to Stockton. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Tries it from 9. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Karl Malone.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks very much, Kevin. We have seen officials cracking down in recent years on traveling violations. The sense from the league was with the freedom of movement rule changes, it was becoming almost impossible to defend if ball handlers get away with, let's call it, extra footwork. It's been an adjustment for the players, but they're talented enough to make that adjustment. Kevin?
Yeah, they are. You're right. A high skill level indeed. DA, thank you. Anderson, he's checked in for Utah. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Dudley's checked in. Paul outside. The pass to Barnes. Here's Redick. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jeff Hornacek.
J.J. works hard forcing the defense to be aggressive with him.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Redick. Here's Hornacek. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
Malone, a screen on Paul. Here's Stockton. That one good for 2. Stockton's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Redick for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. Jazz have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Malone, a screen on Dudley. A floater. It's good, and the Clipper lead is down to 9 in the bucket from Stockton.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Here's Paul. John Stockton making his last shot. Paul kicks to Redick. Right wing. Griffin against Keith. Griffin's shot is off.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Now, here's Stockton. He's got 20. Outside, Redick. Pass to Barnes. Quickly with it. Still scoreless. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Paul with the 3 and finished off by Griffin.
And this is why you keep your ticket stub, Blake Griffin, on the jam.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Utah has possession. Stockton outside. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Over Paul. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Griffin's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Dudley. And Redick kicks to Griffin. Clippers moving the ball around. Dudley the pass to Redick. Lets a floater go. He takes it up and lays it in. And it's now 26 points for J.J. Redick.
Redick reading the defense well, and that time goes with the floater.
Jazz trail by 13. Hornacek outside. Passes it to Malone. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Top the key, Barnes. Rebounded by Malone. And it's Anderson with the ball for Utah. Stockton outside. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. And it's good, 2 points. Stockton's got 22. Clippers leading by 11. And the Clippers call time here. And statistically, more young players in the league today, Greg, than in decades past. Might be a reason the age limit wasn't lowered in this new CBA.
Yeah, I mean, the veterans saying, hey, we're already having a tough time sticking around. And I think having those guys helps on and off the court.
Got a piece of it and stolen by Stockton. Hornacek from long range. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Hornacek's got it back down to within single digits for Utah. Now here's Crawford. He's got 9. Second chance effort, and that one is good. Crawford's got 11.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
And it's good for 2. Stockton's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Primo, the pass to Collison. Hits the three-point bomb. Collison's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Malone, a screen on Collison. And they pick up 2. Clippers leading by 9. It's Crawford on the wing. Defended by Anderson. Crawford passes to Dudley. Dudley with a screen on Stockton. Collison. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Utah calls timeout. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Here's Isley, and they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
Now, here is Morris. Stolen by Dudley. The pass to Crawford. And the layup's good off the glass. Crawford's got 13 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Morris, no good. And here's Collison, who will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. At one point, they led by 16. Dudley's shot is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Hendricks. Morris looking over the floor. Here's Carr. They can't stop the run with that one. Los Angeles leading by 16. Outside Collison. Back to Crawford for the three. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Hendricks, good. Hendricks has got his second bucket of the night.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Now Crawford. He's got 13. The 10-footer. Vaughn with the rebound.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Here's Isley. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Had the space there, but it's offline.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Dudley against Carr. And Dudley kicks to Granger. 5 to shoot. Here he goes.
Well, the word you hear most about Granger is efficient. Good from mid-range, draws a lot of fouls, can score even when the D has all of his attention.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Keefe is checked in for Utah. Russell comes in for Vaughn. Ryan Hollins is checked in for Los Angeles. That one misses. Jazz trail by 14. Hendricks passes to Keefe. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
That's good from Keefe. Morris against Crawford. To the left side wing. Here's Collison. No good there off the double clutch. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So for the Clippers right now, we've got Crawford. Ryan Hollins is out there with Griffin. Then it's Barnes, and it's Paul in at the point guard position. Here is Stockton. Malone, a screen on Paul. Inside, Griffin with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Crawford's got it. Looks for Paul. Gets it to him. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Paul's got 34 points.
Chris Paul adept at finding space down low, and that time found a way to get it done.
Jazz trail by 15. Here's Stockton. Malone, a screen on Paul. Three-pointer from Stockton. Connects from three-point range. Stockton's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Well, he just nailed his second three of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
And Hollins with the stuff.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Utah has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Keefe with a screen on Paul. Stockton passes to Keefe. Outside Russell. Here's Isley. And the Jazz, another three.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Clippers leading by 11. Paul outside. Pass to Griffin. Clippers moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. And that's a foul called on John Stockton. That's his third foul of the game. And the Jazz making a change here. Hornacek's checked in. And the Clippers with a change here too. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Offensive rebound. And here's Barnes for three. Cans it from downtown. And the Clippers lead by 14.
Yeah, not where he earns his money, that three-point shot. But he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Here's Hornacek. And there's another one for the Jazz.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going. Because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Now here's Paul. Redick with the three. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Stockton against Paul. High post try. A shot by Stockton, no good. Clippers leading by 15. Griffin dishes to Barnes. Here's Hollins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Malone.
Team foul. At the line for the Clippers, Ryan Hollins. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Jazz. They trail by 16. Passes to Keith. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Now, he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the pill.
Anderson, he's checked in for Russell. Clippers leading by 16. Paul outside. He dishes it to Hollins. Back to Paul. And the wide open shot from Redick. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Redick's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Clippers. Jazz have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. There's the pass to Malone. He kicks it to Anderson. Back to Malone. 6 on the shot clock. Stockton the pass to Hornacek. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Hornacek's got 5 points now in the quarter. Stockton against Paul. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here is Stockton. Malone, a screen on Paul. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
When you talk about guys who just know how to play the game, Stockton at the top of that list.
Free throw good, Stockton.
There's not a lot of players who see the floor as well as Stockton. A skillful passer and a master of the pick and roll.
Both shots good from the stripe. Los Angeles leading by 14. To the left wing. Redick, a good look. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 3 assists in the game. Utah's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Down low. Out to the right wing. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And the Jazz with possession here. Hits the target from 18 feet. And that's now 33 points for John Stockton.
And when Stockton gets a look from there, it is more often than not going in.
That's a 2 from Paul. Again, Los Angeles.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Stockton passes to Malone. Pass to Keith. And here's Stockton, defended by Griffin. Hornacek outside. From deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Hollins has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Redick against Hornacek. And it's Paul penetrating, uses the glass to finish the layup. Paul's got 38 points.
Defense is not able to keep up with the speed and really the awareness of Chris Paul that time.
Jazz trail by 18. Stockton outside. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Shoots from 8, and Malone with the basket on the assist by Stockton. Malone's got 34.
And there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And here is Paul. Kicks it to Griffin. Puts one up from 19. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Malone with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Pass to Keith. Now here's Stockton. Stockton draws the double. Shot clock at 5. Hornacek for 3. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Just a terrific three-pointer. The defense really had no answers.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Clippers. The lead is 15. Outside Griffin. Passes it to Redick. Here's Paul. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Stockton against Paul. Malone a screen on Paul. Stockton kicks to Malone. Misses from short range. Clippers leading by 17. Over in the corner, Barnes. Redick against Keith. Now the pass to Griffin. The kick out to Barnes. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 5 assists tonight.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Jazz have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the 4th quarter. Paul against Stockton. Pass to Keith. On the wing, Malone. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Paul against Stockton. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. He kicks to Barnes. He feeds it to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
That's what you come to see there. Blake Griffin sky high on that dunk. The D has to keep him from getting that deep.
Utah's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Pass to Malone. And nothing is falling for him right now. Los Angeles leading by 22. And you think about the All-Star game last year, Greg, some concern about the lack of competition. It worries me. Does it worry you?
Kevin, it's not ideal. I think it's worth asking what could give the players more incentive to win, whether that's money or something else we can think of.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And the Jazz with some changes. Russell, he's checked in for Anderson. And Isley subbed in for Stockton. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Clippers. Here is Paul. Barnes outside. Just 5 to shoot. Paul for 3. Rebound, Utah. Malone's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Passes it to Isley. High arcing shot. And it's blocked by Hollins.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Griffin finds Crawford. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Paul outside. Here's the teardrop. Shoots from the elbow. That's good from Crawford on the assist by Paul.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter who is on Jamal Crawford. He's going to bury those contested looks.
Jazz have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Malone a screen on Paul. Isley the pass to Malone. A stupendous finish in traffic. 36 points for Karl Malone.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely over Isley. And it's Paul missing. Jazz have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Malone outside. Hornacek with it. The pass to Malone. 5 to shoot. That one goes. Count it. Malone's got 38 points.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Clippers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Chris Paul.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Now here's Barnes.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Malone a screen on Paul. To the inside. And again, Karl Malone. Malone's got 42 in the game.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Now Hornacek after the missed three from Jamal Crawford. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Jeff Hornacek. One shot.
.20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock. Paul outside. So the Clippers winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Chris Paul.